Hey Barra, Shinji here. Going to show you around the ins and outs of the controller and show you a visual representation of how it functions and all that. So first things first, let's start off with the triggers. In the back, you can visually see that they're chopped in half. Now if you compare that with unmodded triggers, you can see the difference. Next up is the Tactical Z trigger. So now if I press, doesn't take too much force in order to activate it, so it's a nice tactile clicky response, kind of like a mouse click, but a little bit more forceful in that end, because mouse clicks are pretty soft. But yeah, this one feels more like an Xbox One trigger, if anything, to give you a better representation on that. So now let's try doing running shields, running and then shielding immediately, just to give you an idea of how responsive the triggers are. If I mess it up, I just roll. Next, snapback reduction. So now if I try to perfect pivot, no turnarounds at all. But I'm iffy about the left because not the controller, but me, because I don't know, I'm having some sort of mental block with perfect pivoting to the left. Let's see if I can do it. Hey look, I almost did it. Almost almost across the stage too. That's crazy. But yeah, as you can see, no misinputs. I didn't get a single turnaround in any of those. So yeah, that's pretty cute. Another thing, in the package, I'm going to include a tri-wing screwdriver just so you can open it up and then exchange the capacitors if you ever so wish to. These two capacitors, the orange one is like medium resistance, and the smaller one here, which is going to be 474, that's going to be the weakest resistance. Now the only reason I'm going to add these in for you is because if you ever feel like the controller is too delayed for whatever reason, you can go ahead and switch it up, hot swap it, and it's very easy to hot swap. To hot swap it, you essentially just hold on to the two black jumper wires and then you just remove the pin. You remove the capacitor. And then you insert a brand new one, wait for it to click, you'll feel a small click to it when you put it back on, and then boom, you're done. Another thing is, when you plug in the controller, you may see your control stick drifting to the right slightly. But regardless if it does drift or not, I highly suggest you to hold X, Y, and start, which is doot. Hold that for 3 seconds, and then the controller restarts. Doing so helps your controller put itself into its maximum potential, and that way you don't find yourself doing random walks into the ledge and then SD and other crap like that. You don't want any of that, so just hold X, Y, and start right when you plug in the controller, and then you're fine. You're perfectly fine. Just make sure you do that every time you plug in. It's kind of a nuisance, but I suggest that even in unmodded controllers, mainly because of the of how the dead zone is and all that. That's another topic for another video. But I've rambled on for too much. I hope you like the controller, man. My name is Shinji, and I'm signing out.